That was the best part. Look, boop! Oh, mate! This is f***ing awesome. Hello again, fellow friends, and welcome back to this, a PS1 intro video tier list with your boy Harperlarp. Or should I say, welcome to another objectively correct tier list with your boy Harperlarp. Just for clarification, this isn't like opening cutscene. So there's no Metal Gear Solid on this list, because that's just in-game graphics. It's a cool cutscene, but it's just in-game graphics. I want the fancy pre-rendered CGI cutscene. So, let's get started, shall we? PS1 intros. Let me slap it on that screen, so you can actually see what's happening. And then let's go with a little bit of Abe's Odyssey. Pretty good game on the whole. Pretty good. This is Rupture Farms. I love Abe. I need to play Soulstorm now I've got a PS4.
This is Rupture Farms. They say it's the biggest meat processing plant on Oddworld.
Oddworld.
I used to work here. Well, I was really a slave, like all the others.
Oh no. This game had such a cool atmosphere. It had such a cool everything. Bosh. Rupture Farms, motherfucker. Man, they really wanted to show that barrel being stamped many times. Oh, it's Rupture Farms.
That's me.
My name is Abe.
My name is Abe.
Fucking Abe.
I was Employee of the Year. Now I'm dead meat.
Employee of the Year.
Boss, the meanest boss in the world.
Malik, the Gluckin.
My whole life changed in just one day. I was working late one night at Rupture.
See, this is great. It's set. They've already established the setting. Now it's establishing the what do you call it? The thing that instigates the adventure.
We used to make meat munchies. Until the meaches were through.
Damn, shouldn't have farmed them to extinction.
We still made paramite pies.
Goddamn paramites, mate, and scrabs.
And we made some good scrab cakes, too.
Fuck those paramites and scrabs. Those things used to kill the shit out of me.
I thought I had a good job.
New and tasty.
I knew how we'd make new and tasty. I was still to find.
Look, he's doing the sneak thing. Goddamn Abe. Meanwhile, in the boardroom...
It turned out. Now that would blow my mind.
I like the way Abe
The
rhymes.
Gluckins were scared, 'cause profits were grim.
It's like everything he says is a poem.
Paramites and scrabs had been turning up thin.
Yes, Misfit, that is Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
But Mullet was cool.
He's got a plan.
He had a plan.
Get him! But how?
New kind of meat.
It was us!
It was us.
Mate, I still remember. That shows how many times I watched this. Most of the time when I loaded up the game, I'd be watching this. Back in the day. One day video games will look this good, I used to say. There's a, not a conspiracy. There's a, I guess it is a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy afoot.
I just had to escape. I just had to be free. And I didn't even know.
I had a destiny. Get me out of here.
Get me out of here!
That Slig could totally shoot him, by the way. He's gone, though. Maybe that Slig couldn't shoot him. And then it just cuts into the gameplay. Although not as well as Abe's Exodus. Abe's Exodus intro really, it literally does just fade, like transition into the gameplay, which is pretty sweet. So, Abe Muck Odyssey. Great game, great intro. It looked good. It didn't waste time setting the setting. It didn't waste time giving you motivation of what you're doing, why you're doing it, who the bad guys are, who the good guys are. It did a really good job all around. I'm trying to think if there was any comedy in it, because there's comedy in Abe's Exodus 1. Was there really any comedy in that one? Not really. But it is funny seeing the Gluckens being their corporate suit bastards. So, I mean, it's not S, but A? I think it's an A. How do we feel about A? Pilko says A. There we go. Sorted. Let's watch a little bit of Dino Crisis.
You have mail.
So I haven't watched this all the way through. This month's expense report.
The second report from Military Experiment Facility. Agent name, Tom.
You can tell this is made by the guys that did Resident Evil.
I've successfully infiltrated under the guise of a researcher as planned. I have encountered no information regarding...
Don't worry, Pilko, Dino Crisis 2 is here.
Weapons. But I have discovered there is an unexpected individual at this facility.
Ooh, an unexpected individual.
The man is Dr. Kirk, the leading authority of our nation's energy research. Dr. Kirk was alleged to have died in an accident during the course of an experiment 3 years ago. The reports were premature, and it appears that he is currently working as the head of a non-weapon project at this facility.
But he's still alive.
The experiment is in the late stages of development.
There's a conspiracy afoot.
Regarding the staged accidental death, it appears that this country is somehow involved.
What country?
Recommending that necessary actions be taken immediately.
He's like, yeah, let me just document this, and now they're sending goons to kill me. Deceased. Not true. Wow, look at the detail on that model. It's even... I saw it glitch out in the pre-rendered cutscene. Government rejects financial support. Lab closes. Okay. Right. Tragic disaster. Dr. Kirk deceased following an accident during an experiment. So it's Jurassic Park meets Resident Evil. Jurassic Evil or Resident Park.
Operation instructions.
Secure Dr. Kirk and repatriate him swiftly. Sorry, I could hear more text happening, but I guess we don't need to see what happened after that. We don't need to see the rest of the message. How come? It's not important. Look at that Henema Chopper. Yeah, this is that fancy pre-rendered CGI cutscene goodness, because the game didn't look this good in-game. It's crazy, man. If a game came out now with graphics of a PS1 intro, people would rightfully piss on it.
Feels like we've got a little turbulence.
What?
Once you hit the ground, head straight to the designated convergence point.
Looks like we've got more criminals once we hit the ground. Let's get to the designated convergence point.
Got it?
That's some voice acting right there. That you can tell it's made by the Resident Evil people. Whee! Sending the troops in. Go on, get eaten by a raptor. Get yourself eaten. This intro is 4 minutes long, by the way. It's a long old intro. That was him checking how much time there was left on this intro.
What about...
A woman?
Time's up.
That's Regina.
Wait!
She's the character you play as. I remember there was an outfit. You could unlock an outfit for Jill in Resident Evil 3 where she looked like that. I don't know if that sound is meant to be a T-Rex walking or just the ambient music. It's not even ambient music. Is it diegetic? I always forget which one's diegetic and which one's non-diegetic. I think it's non-diegetic. Run, Forrest! We didn't see what's chasing him, but I'm gonna assume it's a dinosaur of some kind. It was T-Rex feet. I thought it was the music. Did that T-Rex just uncloak? Or was it the PS1 graphics? Yeah, we all saw Jurassic Park. Yep, that's a T-Rex. That's the end of that. That 4 minutes didn't... I thought there was plenty more. I thought 4 minutes, this will take ages to get through. I guess the first 2 minutes of it were that guy going. So anyway, some scientist said he died, but he didn't. Where is it on this list of images that are not alphabetical? It's right next to Dino Crisis 2. Dino Crisis. I must say, not a fantastic intro, because, like, half of it is just that guy talking. Checking emails and stuff. Wasn't great. And then you saw some dudes drop on an island, and a T-Rex ate one of them. I thought there was going to be more to it than that. C, maybe? Maybe a C. Maybe a C. Because it's definitely not as good as the Abe's Odyssey one. But I always... Is it a C? I'll put it at C for now. Yeah, Pilko knows. Too much text at the beginning. I'll put it as a C for now. But maybe bump it up later, depending on what happens. So there's that. What are we going to do next? You know what? Let's do another game I never played. I never played Siphon Filter. I played a demo of it. Let's see what this one's all about. Wasimo, Costa
They are
Rica.
coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all. But what about the serum? Leave nothing. Now I
Not
will show
the
you how
serum.
I do performance.
What about the precious serum?
With pleasure.
Oh, she's a Bond villain. They're all Bond villains.
These are the coordinates Ellis sent.
Oh, it's Sam Fisher. I mean,
There.
wow, those faces. This is... It's like they use the models from the in-game graphics, but just, like, smooth the textures a bit. That is definitely some Resident Evil just slapping a JPEG of a face onto a flat model.
It's Ellis. Executed. Leon, you find anything?
Leon,
The place is torched. I don't know what they were growing, but it wasn't narcotics.
her voice acting is bad. Look at that face.
So what's our next move?
We watch for the next viral.
I'll give him
outbreak.
credit.
We won't have to wait long.
I'll give him credit. That's better facial animations than
Logan's report was
like the
clear enough.
in-game
I
of
want 2 additional teams
of Resident
assigned to
Evil.
this. Find Romer.
I understand.
I wasn't expecting. See, the models of those characters looks
My
like
best agent.
in-game
What do you
shittiness.
want to do?
Nothing. We will wait. We will wait and see what.
We are the men in the shadow. He's like, turn the light on, fool. Alright, number one, they are just jumping from scene to scene to scene. They aren't fucking around. And number two, is this super loud for anyone else? It seems super loud to me.
This
Misfit
man
says,
is
I have no
still
idea
alive.
what I'm watching here, but I want to play it now. This is Siphon
It's
Filter.
not.
And I've not been paying attention to anything anyone has been saying, and that's the end. So, you know what? I'm gonna be... That wasn't fair to this intro. I need to actually listen to what they were saying, because I was talking all the way through it. I need to be fair. Caribbean rainforest.
They are coming. Go, torch it. Burn it all. But what about the serum? Leave nothing. Now I will show you how I deal with informants. Finish him.
With pleasure.
Not the serum.
These are the coordinates Ellis sent.
Over there.
This is cheesy. Listen to
Ellis. Executed. Leon, you find anything?
The place is torched. I don't know what they were growing, but it wasn't narcotics.
Romer knew we were coming.
So what's our next move?
We watch for the next viral outbreak. We won't have to wait long.
we just wait for the next viral outbreak. That's our move.
Logan's report was clear enough.
I want 2 additional teams assigned to this. Find Romer.
I understand.
Who's Roma?
Logan is my best agent. What do you want to do?
Nothing. We will wait. We will wait and see what he can discover.
That sounded like John Bailey, epic voice guy.
Our WHO contact was correct. Everyone within 100 miles is dead.
Not everyone. This man is still alive.
How is that possible?
It's not.
Alright. Siphon Filter. Siphon Filter. That's a D. it was shit. It was shit. Because the vibe I got from it was you should have read the instruction manual to give you background on stuff, and then that picks up from where that background is, because they're all over the place. They're like, okay, so hang on. So there's a guy who wants a forest burned, another guy that says something about a serum, then he kills an informant, or has an informant killed, then Logan rushes over, and they're like, he's dead. What do? Nothing, was his response. We do nothing. We wait until more people are dead, and then we do something. And then it cut to, like, America, and you see what I thought when I was talking over it the first time. I thought they were shadowy figures, the bad guys, but no, they're the good guys. Presumably they're Logan's bosses, and they were like, "So, what do you want to do?" Nothing. That's their response. We want to do nothing. Let's see what Logan turns up. So basically, it's a whole lot of people wanting to do nothing, and then it just cuts to another outbreak having happened, and Logan and Leon have got their hazmat suits on, but not the hood though. So why wear the hazmat suit if the hood not on and sealed? They don't even tell you what toxin, what's happening, who do, and why is basically what I came away from that with. Also, Leon's voice acting was very bad. You hear gunshots over there. Leon, did you discover anything? Well, they're definitely burning this forest. I mean, they're growing something in this forest. But it's not narcotics. Alright, Megan Fox. Slow down. Yeah, D. Garbage. Don't like it. Let's change gears a little bit. I know what I'm looking for now. You ever heard of Tekken? Yeah. Yes. I can honestly say, look, he's got key powers. I can honestly say, that running animation, I can honestly say that I once upon a time looked at this and went, wow, one day games will look this good. Yeah. That's a C. No, don't put it in D. It's a C. See, this is... Now I'm thinking I might want to bump Dino Crisis up to a B. Because that Tekken one was kind of bad, right? But it wasn't Siphon Filter bad. It wasn't actually bad. It was just not good at all. I mean, it was good for, like, what, 94? But the music was kind of shit. And obviously the animations were all jank. I mean, you know, to be fair, that CGI cutscene was probably made when Toy Story was still in development. Like, Toy Story the film was still being made. And you saw how bad the humans looked in Toy Story the movie. You saw how bad the humans looked in the original Toy Story. It's comical how bad they look. Don't worry, we'll get to Tekken 2 and 3. Don't worry, I said. We'll get to Tekken 2 and 3. Bosh. But first, Bosh. Sony Computer Entertainment Europe presents. This is why Final Fantasy is hundreds of hours long, because all of the text is this slow. It's crazy how Squaresoft and Namco basically owned the pre-rendered cutscene business on the PS1. They always had the best shit. This is from a little-known game called Final Fantasy VII, by the way. In case you're wondering why we're just staring at stars in the sky. Oh, something's going to happen soon. This was kind of mind-blowing at the time, though. I didn't play Final Fantasy VII when it first came out, because I'd never heard of Final Fantasy until Games Master was like, Final Fantasy VII is almost here. And I was like, Final Fantasy, what? What is this? And they were making a big deal about it. And like I say, I didn't get it when it first came out, but I can appreciate how awesome this shit must have been. I mean, it was awesome when I saw it, and I saw it, like, at least a couple of years after it came out. Goblin's Bar. Look, it's Midgard. We will never see a more realistic interpretation of this city. Never. Final Fantasy VII just had some of the best music, just in general. Not just limited to video games, just some of the best music. That is a sick-ass transition, not gonna lie. This tune is so good. But, we're not gonna hear it. Ayya! Judo toss! Judo kick! And Biggs. Or was that wedge? I don't remember. Come here, newcomer. Follow me. That's the end. That's the end of that. You even got some extra bonus footage at the end there that didn't need to be there. Yeah, this might piss a lot of people off. This might piss a lot of people off. Where's Final Fantasy VII? It's a B at best. At best. And I'm being kind of generous. Being kind of generous calling it a B. You know why? It took a long time to get into it, but, you know, even some of the best intros take a long time to get into it. It was impressive for the time. And it's obviously awesome once you know, like why Aerith was, you know, praying by the wall or whatever. But that's kind of all that happened. It showed stars for 20,000 years, and then Aerith goes, huh? Walks out. And then there was that, to be fair, it was a really good pan out to show this huge city, and it's like, whoa, look how big this game is, look how big the city, and then it just zooms right back in, all the way down to the train station. Like, that was a sick camera angle. Not sick enough for me to put the intro video any higher than B, because it just wasn't that good, was it? There, I said it. Let's bust out, where is it? Dragon Ball GT, final bout. Panda says, I'd say C, fuck 'em. Yeah, but, you know, it's better than the Tekken intro, though, isn't it? Because the Tekken intro was kind of whack. Should I bump Tekken 1 down to where Siphon Filter is? And then move Final Fantasy VII down? Because that intro it's not great, is it? You know, I'm doing it. You know what, Panda? You've convinced me. Tekken goes down to D, because the intro was trash. Final Fantasy VII's intro goes down to C, because it wasn't that good. It had a cool pan out and a cool pan in. The end. But anyway, we're watching this one now. Oh, look, Vegeta. That's pretty cool that this was all animated just for the game. Because it just looks like stuff taken from the cartoon. Not that instant transmission shit. Wait, if it's Dragon Ball GT, why is Goku an adult? That's one thing I hated about GT. They made him a kid again, and I was like, fuck you. Next week. He's like, lol, that's funny. It's Piccolo. There's no sound effects or anything, though. It's just music. Vegeta. Vegeta's pretty awesome. Can't deny. You can't deny Vegeta's awesome. Kakarot. Oh, and it's Trunks. Who gives a fuck about Trunks? Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, time-traveling bitch. Oh, who gives a fuck about whatever her name was? Pi or whatever. Who cares? Goku's granddaughter? Fuck off. Oh, there's Kid Goku. He's trying to look badass, but you can't. You're a child. That was pretty good. You know what I will say? Oh yeah, Pan. Pan was her name. Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. I'm putting that. That's a B. That is a B. Because I'll tell you what, the music was decent. It wasn't like massively energetic, but it wasn't exactly sleepy. It was sort of doom, 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 doom. And there was some cool shit in there. But I mean, it's Dragon Ball. There's always going to be cool shit in there. Like when Gohan was beating the shit out of Boo, and Boo was like, "Lol, pink lasers," and it's just like, all right, it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But there was no voices, no dialogue, no sound effects even. So it's a B. It's a B, plain as simple, plain as the nose on my face. Right, we're gonna change gears. Yes, Driver 1. I loved Driver 1, and I loved Driver 2, and then I played Driver 3, and I didn't much care for that one. I played a demo of Driver San Francisco. That seemed really cool, but I didn't get it. It was like such a cool concept, you know, you just press a button and the camera zooms out, and you could just pick any other car driving on any of the roads and just, like, teleport into it, and now you're driving that car. Like, that was a pretty cool feature, and they actually tried to make it, like, that is in the story. Like, I think at the beginning of the game, you get put into a coma or something, and you come out of it, and you have the ability to, like, do that somehow. I don't fucking know. I never played it, but demo was cool. It's Tanner. He's the guy, you know, in GTA 3, I might as well talk over this, because not much happens. In GTA 3, there's a mission called Two-Face Tanner, where you have to kill a getaway driver who's actually an undercover cop. And that was obviously a dig at Driver, because you play Tanner, who's an undercover cop, who becomes a wheelman for bad guys. So that was a cool little reference. GTA was like, I see you, Driver. I see you. See, the thing with this intro is that it's a whole lot of not much happening. I think they were just wanting to show off their fancy PS1 cutscene graphics, and also the lighting as well. The lighting was pretty cool. I mean, you get all the dynamic shadows and the reflections on the windows and stuff. Like, this is... Like, it looked good for whenever this game came out. Doesn't now, obviously, but this was, like, impressive visuals. It's just a shame that not much of interest actually happens, because, like, that... Most of it's finished now. Now we get, like, 30 seconds of this car chase. Look at the way the red and blue lights are, like, reflecting off the walls and lighting up the garage and stuff. That was genuinely impressive back when this first came out, and that's why I remember it. Watch out, police! Oh, mate, that guy crashed. Oh, the police hit him more, but they're still going. This would be cool with music, but... Fuck them. Since when was Driver ever about the music? Oh, wait. It has some pretty cool music. See ya! Silly cops. They crashed. Yeah, that's it. That's the intro. It needed music. It definitely needed music, I can tell you that much. Classic game. Everyone remembers the tutorial training level, and everyone got stuck on trying to do the reverse bit through the slalom and stuff. That was hard. I remember the first time I tried doing that. Like, back when I was, like, I don't know, 8 or 7. It was a genuine mission. But, you know, I got it and then played the game and loved it. But as far as intros go, it's a D. I'm gonna say D. It was impressive visually for the time. But it's boring. No dialogue, no music. All that happens is a guy spends about a minute and a half walking through a car park, slowly gets into a car, slowly goes down like 2 or 3 levels of this car park, and then the cops chase him, and then it's over. So that's a D. It's not a good intro. Not what I would call a good intro at all. But, you know what? Let's just move straight on to Driver 2, shall we? Notice the tonal shift between that Driver 1 intro and this Driver 2 intro.
I'm gonna pop your neck with my hands.
That's how it starts. I'm gonna pop your neck with my hands. I think that was Jericho. It's alright.
Wish you never met me.
I'm gonna shoot you in the head. That's Jericho.
Maybe he don't even exist.
Vasquez. All guesses play even. Well, Lenny's gonna show next.
If King gets to him, Pink Lenny's gonna show up in all over Illinois.
So what is it Lenny knows?
Just find Lenny.
Who's Lenny? Look at this. It's like this game actually has a plot. I don't really recall the first game having a plot. Because you'd get all your missions by listening to messages on your answer phone, and it would be like, yo, we need a driver. Yo, we need a driver. I don't recall there being an actual plot.
Plenty of time. Vasquez will come back for you.
But there is definitely a plot in Driver 2. That intro was much more lively. Much more interesting. There was music, there was dialogue, there was story, there was character. Driver 2 intro was a huge improvement, but still not a great intro. I'll give it a B. I definitely don't look back at it and go, oh man, yeah, that was such a good intro. Nah, that was so good, bruh. So good. Anyway, the first S rank.
Transcending history and the world.
A tale of souls and swords, eternally retold. They used to say that at the beginning of every Soul Calibur intro, but they stopped it after a while. Look at this shit. It's just showcasing all the characters. Like, yeah, these are the people you get. My boy Huang. These are the people you get to play as. Cervantes. Mitsurugi kicking ass. Li Long. Everyone in the chat's going, who the fuck's Li Long? Sungmina. That demon gets fucked up by Taki. Yeah, Li Long was Maxi before Maxi showed up in Soul Calibur. They were like, Li Long's boring. He's now a pirate. It's Soul Edge. Cervantes version. My boy Huang. Hey, yeah. Also my boy Siegfried. Danny's like, who the fuck is Li Long? Li Long? Yeah, he was the nunchuck user. And then in Soul Calibur, they went, he's not cool enough. Give him Elvis hair and make him a pirate. And change his name. Just like how in Soul Calibur 5, they replaced Taki with basically Taki, but... You know, it's a new character, but she does everything Taki does. And they replaced Killick with a new character that does everything Killick does. It's like, what are you doing? Sophia, watch! Dead. That demon is fucking dead dead. Flying ship. Cervantes has been turned into Inferno by Soul Edge. I don't know why in this country it was called Soul Blade and not Soul Edge. Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know. Stop asking. Alright. Soul Blade, Bosch, S rank, hands down, all day, one of the greatest intros of any video game ever. And then, this. Los Alamos, New Mexico. That is some flat-ass ground. With a couple of hills. Bosch. This camera shot always confused me. Because it's like what's happening? So it's coming out of the ground like that, right? How much of a hole did it make in the ground? And wasn't it a disc to begin with? Yeah, and it's some sort of frozen body or whatever. Not Calcutta.
What's a man got to do to get that?
Look at his knuckles. When you see his hand, look at his knuckles.
Not to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great.
That's a cool shot.
Though truth is, it ain't me that wants you. Oh? No, Miss Jacqueline Natla.
Knuckles.
From Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
That is a hand. That is a
How does that
pre.
make your wallet rumble?
It's a pre-Toy Story
Sorry,
hand.
I only play for sport. Then you'll like a big park.
Peru.
Vast mountain ranges to cover. Sheer walls of ice. Rocky crags, savage winds. And there's this little trinket.
None of which you encounter in the game.
Power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow.
Are you busy tomorrow? She's like, stealing ancient artifacts of cultures that don't belong to me. How very British of me. No. That intro, whack. Just whack. You know what? Where is it? Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider 3, Tomb Raider 1. I'm gonna... Because I don't know... Yeah, fuck it. It's going D. Because it was whack. It wasn't good. I didn't like it. The guy's knuckles, I mean, he didn't have knuckles. They forgot to put texture on it and stuff. Or, like, it was early CGI days. But still, even as early CGI days goes, those knuckles were bad. The close-up shot of Lara wearing those glasses where you could see the reflection of Larson, that was kind of cool. I'll give him that. And the facial animation seemed to have more expression than most of the time. But still not a good intro, I must say. Siphon Filter 2. Oh, this one is way more visually impressive than Siphon Filter 1's intro. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I take it back. In terms of... I take back everything I said. I take back everything. I have to pause it. I didn't want to pause this shit on the first playthrough, but I have to. Because you have to see this. Right? See that guy there on the right? I was like... I saw the models and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe it's just the environments and the lighting that are a big step up from Siphon Filter 1. But then I thought, well, maybe when he turns around, his face will be good detail. What face? I'm making the baby do it a flip for that fucking lack of a face. Hey-ya! The baby do it a flip. Jesus Christ, look at that face. That's a face only a mother could... That's a face only a mother could not see. Wait, that must mean I'm a mother, and we're all mothers. Poke says, maybe that's the Siphon Filter. It filters faces entirely. Right, let's continue. Are they shooting innocent people?
Tensions between the U.S. and People's Republic of China.
Why does this look like...
As the administration answers allegations...
This is... What the fuck? This is AI.
US technologies to be sold to
I think this has been upscaled with AI, and it fucking looks horrendous.
In other news, we now go live.
What the... How have I downloaded... What the fuck is
Is
this?
expected to comment on the Kazakhstan missile incident.
I should have watched this...
4 hours ago and...
I should have watched this before I put it in the thing. I don't have time to download the real thing now, but yeah, this is blatantly upscaled with AI. That's why the environment looks much better. What the fuck? This is an AI bullshit. His ear is too high up his head. It's way too high. All right. We're just going to watch the rest of this, because I'm not going to download the non-AI... Look at the text on the fucking thing. This is... Alright, whatever.
Nuclear missile was detonated over Kazakhstan. The Kazakhstan government assures us this was an accidental launch.
I can't judge how bad the graphics are.
Via their own safety countermeasures.
But...
An investigation is underway.
They're probably worse than what I'm looking at right now.
I cannot answer any more questions at this time.
The entire area has been closed off amid reports of possible contamination. Local news stations report that precautions are being taken.
Not more
You guys made
neurotoxins.
the news. The agency doesn't like it when their operations go public, or so I thought.
Is that Leon?
If we have our way, it's going to get a lot more public than this. You ready for us?
Smugglers use single-engine planes, not C-130 transports, you know. This old gravel road you call an airstrip's never tried to land anything that big before. You sure you want to bring it here?
We don't have much choice. ETA 16 hours.
She's like, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you over the phone with all these planes in the background.
Ready to go in half an hour. You got it. I'm already there.
Oh no, she's infected, whoever she is. Oh, that's Leon.
I'll be fine. Just make sure that airstrip is ready. Teresa, you're the only one we can count on now.
I hate that. When characters are clearly, like, dangerously sick and they're like, I'm fine.
Mainframe with Markov's backup data. And Personal files.
Gabe, the transport has an escort. 2 Blackhawks running silent. It's Morgan and Falcon.
Why would they, you know, upscale this with AI and then post it when it looks so bad? Look at it.
Get Logan on those discs. UN forces are on their way and we have to be finished before they get here. Concussion grenades only.
I take back what I said about this probably looks better than the original.
I'm on my way.
Already on it.
Just have to hold them off until Gregorov gets here.
Oh no, Leon.
Ramirez, get these discs into the silo.
Yes, just like in the first game. He's got a hazmat suit on, but doesn't have it sealed.
I'll signal when the landing strip is cleared.
Yes, sir.
Leon? Leon, do you copy?
Wait, why did that fire kill those guys? Oh, he's not actually running through it. It's superimposed. But he ran through that fire. What's happening here? I'm beginning to think this might not be AI upscale. This might just be entirely created. Oh no, this is AI upscale. Because that was definitely of its time, that Matrix angle. Man, they are trying to make this look exciting. Look, wee. Just the sound of the suppressor go, and the guy is just... The music would make you think that this is way cooler than what I'm actually seeing. Wow, this... How did I butcher this by getting an AI bullshit?
We have her. No, Logan is still alive.
The Russians are here.
We're out of time. We'll finish Logan later.
Oh no, the bad guys are after Logan. But look, he's like, don't leave without me. See, the cool thing is that none of this had any context around it, so I don't really know what the fuck's going on.
Move those vehicles out of here. I want the airfield secure.
Again, I kind of feel like there would be some preamble in the manual which sets this up, and then this follows up.
Locked down tight.
Logan, your request for aid, it came too late, yes?
They've taken her.
I am sorry. She and I are old friends. They would kill her?
As long as I have the discs, the agency won't harm her.
The Cossacks are on the way. You must be gone before they arrive. I never saw you here.
I understand.
Move squads A and B into the warehouse.
All right, Chance, let's get moving.
Huh? What? Okay. Well, decisions have to be made. I have to give it a D, and that feels uncharitable because I somehow downloaded a horrible, monstrous AI nightmare somehow instead of the actual thing. I kind of feel like I should bump it up a point because of my mistake that made it look worse than it was, but even if that was normal PS1 CGI graphics, that was still kind of shit. Siphon filter. 2 for 2. D. Because it was a whole lot of something to do with the virus. No, the first one was something to do with the virus. The second one was also something to do with the virus, and they had... But Leon was actually infected this time, and they kidnapped her. And it's like... But what... So, Logan was at an airfield. What was he doing? He pushing over a server to get somewhere, and then... But was... Why was he there? What was he do? Was he on a mission? Was he undercover? So confusing, just like the first one. Yeah, not good. Simply not good. I don't like it. Let's watch something fucking good. He's back, baby. Paul had the bluest eyes known to man just then. This is an insane upgrade from the Tekken 1 intro in every regard. The music's great, and the visuals are great. That's about it. And what the characters do. Look at all that shattered glass, man. That shit was like... Must have taken a long time to animate that shit. Julia's like, a missing relative. Good old Yoshimitsu. I've got a robot arm now, boys. It's on. Even though Yoshimitsu and Soul Calibur 5 and stuff always had a robotic arm. So Yoshimitsu's always had a robotic arm, except for maybe Tekken 1. What's the matter, Law? You're not going to generate fire this time just by going, oh, like you did in Tekken 1? Jack 2. Fucking hell, bro. Jack 2, and now we're on Jack 8. Oh, it's King. He's all down in the dumps and drunk, and he's lost it. And Armor King's like, put on the mask, bitch. We got fighting to do. Kazuya. Armor King. Prototype Jack. Beck. Wang. Jinrei. Wang. Yeah, it is Wang Jinrei. Ganru. Lee. Angel, for some reason. And that guy, I don't know who he is. He's not in Tekken 8. Classic. Some people want that to be an S rank, but it just isn't. It just isn't, alright? It's A. Easy all day. It is on the same level as Abe's Odyssey. It ain't Soul Blade, though, is it? It is not S rank. It's not. It just isn't. It's great. It's classic. And again, it's a huge upgrade from the Tekken 1 intro, as is represented by my objectively correct PS1 intro video tier list. Because, you know, Tekken 1 intro down there in D rank, and then whoop, Tekken 2 jumps up 1, 2, 3, 4 ranks. All the way up to A rank. A huge leap. Representative of the leap in visuals and so on and so forth. Here's one that I didn't play as a kid, but someone suggested it. So I thought I would have a look. We'll throw it on the pile, I thought. Some sort of FIFA 2000. FIFA 94 to 2000. Yeah, they were like, FIFA's dead. Oh no, it's back, baby. Now it's on. Oh no, we're not. I'm not gonna be. This is gonna be muted. That's Robbie Williams, isn't it? Look, they're showing off how much more detailed the models are now. And now they're hideous monstrosities. I don't even know what the models were like in FIFA 99. I played a lot of FIFA, the original FIFA, FIFA 95, FIFA Road to World Cup 98. I played a lot of those. Didn't play 2000. Played a lot of 2001. Look. The old models are like, they're in awe at the detail of the new models. In awe. But the thing is, that's not what they look like in-game. They're like, oh, wow, look at the technology. I've got to go back. Right? So they're like... Come on, get to the bit. Get to the bit. Oh, no, that was the bit. So they show that, and it's like, wow, look at all the detail. But that's not what the models look like in-game, though. The models look more like that old thing that they're lampooning. Come on, get to the bit. It's coming up. Yeah, like that. That was the in-game model. All square and angular. But hey, I mean, not a terrible intro, I must say. I'm gonna put that on par with the Final Fantasy VII intro. Because it wasn't great. I don't really give a shit about football. But it was kind of cool. The music was sort of upbeat, yeah, catchy, bit of Robbie Williams. And it was cool, the angle they went for it. It wasn't anything, like, specifically, like, real-world football focused. It was them just going, look, we've got a new game. Look at all the new technology that we can do. Which is kind of weird, because FIFA 98 was a PS1 game. And that had models that kind of looked like that. But yeah, FIFA 2000 intro, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Silent Hill. A game I never played. But I played a demo of it. I played a demo of Silent Hill. And I remember thinking, oh, this is like Resident Evil, but bad. It's going to piss off everyone that loves Silent Hill. Fuck. Oh, it just kind of ends. Okay. Alright. Okay. What if... Oh, I did... Fine. I hate that shit, man. I clearly did press the button. This one. Now I gotta watch it again. Now I gotta pretend to say all this. I gotta try and say all the same goddamn stuff again. The fuck is this? Panda's like, shut up and play it again. The fuck we paying you for? Do you know what the most stupid thing is? I literally have the stream open on my iPad specifically so I can see what screen I'm on, so I don't do literally exactly the thing I just did. I gotta sit through this again. This might affect the overall score. Hey, it's Silent Hill, everybody. The fear of blood tends to create fear for the flesh. Ooh, spooky. Is this all the same stuff I said before? You know, I'll give them this. Their pre-rendered CGI graphics were pretty good in this game, weren't they? I'd say maybe even rival Namco. I mean, look at the model. Look at that guy's model. That's way more... I mean, now, compare that model to the Tanner model from Driver 2. I'm repeating all the same shit. I mean, look at that model, man. Even on a second viewing, that shit's good. Compare it to all the models of characters we've seen so far tonight. Soul Blade is probably the Soul Blade and Tekken 2 are probably the only intros so far that didn't have garbage models. And this is the cream of the crop. Ooh, yeah, the cream of the crop. We've got Sexy Cop with leather pants, who wears her sunglasses. Yeah, you keep those eyes closed, because next time you open them, you're going to give me nightmares. Okay. I feel like these guys were very proud of their CGI and stuff, and they just wanted to, you know, I'm not really getting much of a feel of what's happening in the story. So there's a guy driving. Where's he going? We saw him wake up in a cold sweat. This is more like a trailer that doesn't make sense than the opening in cutscene to a video game. Like, because, okay, so a nurse is shouting at a guy. Who? Why? When? Like, what? It's just disjointed shit from the story, cobbled together, because they were like, hey, look at our pretty good fancy CGI. And it was pretty good. Yeah, that cop is wearing sunglasses at night, because she's a cool kid. God, don't... Put it away. Get that kid out of my face. Oh no, the cop crashed. He's driving along and he's like, fuck him. Riding a motorbike as well. So we got, oh no, and spooky house. And someone walking in the road. Ah, don't get me! Every time they show that child's eyes, it burns into my soul. And yeah, so the cutscene ends. Bosh. Right. Okay. Did you see it that time? Silent Hill. It's a C. It's a C as well. Because the visuals were good. But the visuals were the only good thing about it. The music was trash, borderline annoying. And what we saw didn't seem to make any sense. There was no context for it, nothing. We didn't know what was going on or who these people were or anything. It was just random CGI. Random CGI, go! That's what it was. So C at best. Resident Evil 1. I know it's not pre-rendered CGI or anything, but, you know, I got Resident Evil 2, I got Resident Evil 3. Might as well do Resident Evil 1. And it's fun enough to include. That was actually in the future when this game came out. Raccoon Forest. Sounds like a level of a Mario game.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
No, I haven't found it yet.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Apparently eaten.
Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Yeah, we sent Bravo Team in first. I love how cheesy this shit is.
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there.
Look at Wesker being cool as... he's wearing his sunglasses at night because he's a cool kid. Man, that guy is a Jill sandwich. That's what Chris is thinking.
Hey! Come here!
Look at this reaction. He looks at it, he picks it up, and it's not until we can see it that he actually reacts to it. What is that dinosaur sound effect? It might be the most obviously dubbed thing I've ever seen. No! That was Brad, wasn't it? Brad Vickers. That's alright, he'll be a super zombie in Resident Evil 2 that you have to kill in order to get some unlockable costumes. Run! Run from the zombie dogs! Rawr. Fucking Wesker. Run for that random CGI mansion in the middle of nowhere. Okay, and now, colour for some reason. Chris Redfield. Age 29? 28? It's so low detail, I can't read it. Jill Valentine. I don't know why I'm saying it. The guy's saying it himself.
Barry Burton.
Yeah, but where's my boy Wesker, though?
Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker.
He's like, damn, I look good.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil. That's a pretty cool intro. It's not fancy CGI, but it's pretty cool intro. What the fuck is Resident Evil 1? Resident Evil 1, I'm putting that... Ooh. Is it an A? I mean, it's bad, but also great. Wait, I can't do anything until I press the right button. It's bad, but also great. Barry Burton. I can't... It's a B. It's a B. It's good. It's not amazing. And it has to be kind of, at least a little amazing to be an A rank. Spider-Man on the PS1. I haven't seen this.
Technology is the light that will cut through the darkness. When humanity conforms
This is
to
a German scientist.
truth, a truth based in technological progress.
Is that Octavius? It is. It says right there on the screen.
I, Dr. Otto Octavius, vow as a scientist...
Why is he German?
...that my duties to humankind will be fulfilled.
Scientist und Businessman. Was he like originally German? I guess Otto Octavius.
Nice words, Octavius. If these executives knew you the way I do, I wonder if they'd be so quick to applaud.
Just keep shooting, Eddie. When J. Jonah Jameson sees these photos, my career is gonna be right back.
So we got Octavius, Peter Parker, Eddie Brock. It's Spider-Man. Spider-Man? Wait.
Last time I checked, I was Spider-Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought that was Peter Parker.
What's he doing? Gotta get into my costume and take out this imposter.
Oh no, he's gonna be framed.
Get free of this crowd.
Spider-Man's trapped in the crowd. I can't get free of them, he said.
That was Eddie Brock. Who the? He looked familiar. Whatever. Stay focused.
No, whatever. Stay focused.
He's stealing Octavius's device. Oh no! He sees me. My camera.
No! I knew he was going to be like, no. Wait, so that's a fake Spider-Man, but he's still super strong.
I blew it again. I can hear Jameson's voice already.
Brock, you loser! If I had given a real photographer that job, I would finally have the evidence to send Spider-Man away forever! You're through, Brock!
Yep, that's J. Jonah Jameson.
You won't be able to get a job taking wedding pictures in Siberia! I tried to fight it.
You won't be able to get a job taking wedding photos in Siberia. What a line. And now he's venoming for some reason. So Venom. So we got Doc Ock, Eddie Brock, Venom, Spider-Man, Jameson.
Innocence falls prey to the evil of Spider-Man.
The evil of Spider-Man.
Rest easy, Brock. Venom is here. And if it's the last thing we ever do, Jameson and the insect are gonna pay.
Phase 1 completed. Let us begin Phase 2.
What the fuck was that? Are you human, bro? What's he doing? Toxins? What is this? Siphon filter? Wow, look at those busy streets. I like the way that... This is basically just the in-game graphics, but... It's pre-rendered enough. It's pre-rendered enough to the point where they are better than the actual in-game graphics. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. You know what? That was a decent intro. That was decent. I'm going to say it's a B. That was a decent intro. I was thinking to myself as I was watching it, I was like, this is like, I know what's going on. It's easy to see what's going on. Doc Ock is giving a showcase and trying to frame Spider-Man in some fashion. Like, this is all good, but, you know, as opposed to Siphon Filter, where stuff just happened and you were like, what? But Spider-Man has the advantage of me being familiar with the characters and stuff, so there's that. But as an intro, it was alright. It basically set up that Doc Ock was the bad guy. Shock. And he's put gas everywhere, and it's up to Spider-Man to stop it. And also Venom's there. And he wants to take out Spider-Man, and we know why. Because his camera was broken. So, not a bad intro. Not a bad intro at all. Madden 98. Because someone suggested this.
EA Sports.
Ah, back when I didn't used to hate EA.
Well, we finally made it to San Diego. Now let's head into the stadium for Super Bowl 32.
I mean, that's some pretty fancy CGI for a fucking American football game, I must say. Like, the way the sun's reflecting off the... Like, they put some money into this intro. I like this tune. I'm a little bit partial to a little bit of American football. I was a big fan of Madden 2004 and Madden 2005. I played the shit out of Madden 2005. Got no desire to play any of the modern bullshit, but yeah, that was cool. The NFL logo is coming out of the magma. That's pretty cool. Not the electric rays of satellite freezing, or whatever the fuck that was that I just saw.
Hi, I'm John.
It's the man himself.
Welcome to Madden NFL 98.
Rest in peace. Look how epic this is, man. The football's on fire. That was pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty cool. But how cool was it? I liked the music. I liked the visuals. I liked the art direction. They had the logo coming out of fucking magma. That was pretty badass. They had John Madden himself. That was pretty good. I can see why someone would suggest that. That's a B. I'll put that there. Tomb Raider 2. Here we go. For the first time. This one was submitted by Panda. He said Tomb Raider 2 and 3. I don't remember what happens in them, but I seem to recall they're good. Look, arrow to the knee. Fucking dragon. So he's burning some fools. Ah, yes, the old weak to one arrow dragon. Look at this guy. Yeah, see, I had completely forgotten about this intro, but watching it back, I was like, oh, I do remember watching this, loading up Tomb Raider 2. I remember watching it and thinking, it's alright. He takes the dagger out of the dragon's belly, and it dies, absorbs the soul. I mean, it's a draw, let's face it. We're playing Predator rules. It's a draw. And it melts away. No evidence of this dragon. I always thought that was kind of cool. The way the skin just sort of like melts off the bones and shit. Or scales, whatever. Shut up. Meanwhile, in question mark, look at the size of that person's eyes, man. Why are they so big? We found it. The secret hall of the Dragon King. Ooh. The vault. Is that Magic Carpet alive? He's like, yeah, you go. I'll stay out here. I will totes malotes, stay safe and sound. You go and risk your life with this obviously booby-trapped place. Let me put the knife back. That's slow motion unsheathing sound. That's a pretty cool animation, the way the eyes lit up and glow purple. Dead. Done. Door closed. The end. Not a Lara Croft in sight. For a Tomb Raider intro, that's kind of lacking, not gonna lie. Not a single huge boobed, ponytail, dual wield, pistol wielding character. The titular character, if you will. Yeah, she wasn't even in it, but, you know, whatever. We saw a dragon. We saw a fight in what I assume is ancient China. I don't recall it saying where it was at the beginning. Maybe it said it and I just didn't see it. Because the first game did. The first game was like Costa Rica or whatever it was. And the second game's like, guess. So, yeah, that intro, I will, oh man, it's better than the Tomb Raider 1 intro. It's better than the garbage that is the Siphon Filter intro. Yeah, it's a C. Resident Evil 2. The guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? This is another video that I was like, yeah, I'm going to watch this almost every time I load up the game. This video is getting played. This was some good CGI. It looks dog shit now, but it was some pretty good. I mean, it's no Silent Hill CGI. I must be clear about that. It's no Silent Hill, but it was pretty good. Definitely an improvement over the CGI in Resident Evil 1's intro.
What have we got here?
Leon S. Kennedy. Man, that dead guy just got back up.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
I'll always remember that line. Kind of disappointed he didn't say that in the remake, but it is a bit goofy. And the remake was not goofy. The remake was, you're gonna be scared.
Man, what a mess. What could have done this?
Zombies.
What was that?
See, even that, like, that facial expression, man. He turned around and you saw his eyes widen like that just for a second. That shit was, like, unheard of back in these days. You know, you didn't really see much in the way of, like, proper facial animations. Back in the day.
What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit.
I love that. What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit as he's unloading into these fucking zombies. He's like, man, I do this every day. Get down.
Wait, don't shoot.
Get down.
Bosh. One shot. Because it looks cool, that's why.
We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer.
Come with me if you want to live.
There.
Yeah, this was some pretty good, fancy PS1 pre-rendered CGI cutscene action for the time.
I arrived in town, and the whole place went insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
What gave it away?
Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
The hair looks like shit. The hair looks plastic. Look at that power slide, man. That was a pretty sick power slide. That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hey, could you open the glove box?
To be fair, the intro on Resident Evil 2 Remake was impressive as well. I know I've mentioned it before, when the guy takes a bite out of the burger, and then you can see he's like using his tongue to like pick bits out from his teeth, but his mouth is closed. You can see the tongue doing its work behind the lips. Like, that's kind of impressive. Kind of like how this was. Woo! Dead. Again.
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That guy's a maniac. Why'd he ram us? Boom!
Claire! Leon! I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
The first time I ever played a Resident Evil game was a demo of Resident Evil 2. And it's so weird. Like, it wasn't just a case of you start here and then the demo ends when you get to this point. It was like there was a time limit on it. Pilko says S or GOAT. It's neither. I will give it respect it deserves and put it at A. Because it's great. It's classic. When I think of PS1 CGI pre-rendered cutscene video intros, Resident Evil 2's up there. There's the Dino Crisis 2. Let's see what this is all about. I haven't seen this. It's shorter than the original.
Since the third energy incident.
I'm guessing the third energy incident is the previous game.
Energy has been taken over by a government agency, and massive research has begun at a base somewhere in the Midwest. However, in their pursuit of immediate results, they have failed to take the necessary precautions, and once again, an accident has
Yeah, so it's just Jurassic Park again.
This time, the entire research base, military institution, and a small town close by have disappeared.
They've disappeared. Oh, metaphorically disappeared. Gotcha. At least this one didn't start with 3 minutes of a guy reading emails. Dino Crisis 2. The fuck is that? Mosquito? What the fuck is that? Crash Bandicoot 3 time portals?
May 10th, 2010. I'm about to step
Wow, the far-off distant future of 2010. So hang on. So I've never played Dino Crisis, right? I always assumed that the dinosaurs were just brought back like Jurassic Park style. They were just like, fuck it, we can bring them back. Just make them again. Done. That's what I thought it was. But now, based on that Crash Bandicoot 3 warped time bubble thing that they popped out of, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that Dr. Kirk, working on the third energy thing, trying to create, you know, working in a non-weapons lab, trying to create the third energy, ended up somehow creating Crash Bandicoot 3 style time portals, and dinosaurs were able to use them, and then they came from the past. Is that what happened? Anyway, I don't know. But this is the fuck. Yeah, Poker says the dinos come from a time machine. I don't know if you're joking. Probably not. But this CGI is way better than the Dino Crisis 1 CGI. I will give them that. And this intro is already more interesting than the first one.
through a gate into another time. Or maybe it's another world.
They literally do have Crash Bandicoot 3 time portals. I did not...
Our mission? To rescue 1,300 survivors and collect data on the Third Energy Project.
I had no fucking clue Dino Crisis had time travel in it. No clue. I thought they just genetically made dinosaurs and then they broke out. Huh? What? Oh, it's a Velocipanda. That guy's got a cowboy hat. You know he's gonna die. Rawr. We don't look anything like dinosaurs that we should look like. We just look like the Jurassic Park version. Because Jurassic Park basically shaped what dinosaurs look like for many of us. Look at this shit, man. This is awesome. This is just a scene from Resident Evil, but replace... Oh, mate, the pounce. But replace the raptors. I don't know if you guys know, but raptors are my favorite dinosaur. I mean, Jurassic Park-style raptors, not real-life ones. But yeah... T-Rex. Do you hear that? I'm back, baby. Remember when I killed that guy in the first intro for the first game? That was the best part. Look, boop! Oh, mate. This is fucking awesome. Oh, she pissed. Ooh, that's an angry T-Rex. Ooh. Foiled again. If only I had arms with which to grab you instead of swipe at you. Alright, that's it. It's over. So obviously the game starts when you're falling down the hill. I'm saying it, bro. That's an A. That was a fucking A. I didn't know... Crash Bandicoot 3 time bubbles. I was not expecting that. And then there's a whole bunch of, like, well, not Marines, you know what I mean, trained elite forces gunning down trying to gun down Velociraptors. Then the T-Rex shows up and you think, okay, this is the biggest escalation this cutscene is going to have. It goes from raptors fighting with guns, as in fighting people with guns, not fighting raptors with guns. And then a T-Rex shows up and you're like, oh, the escalation. But then the cowboy hat guy goes, open up, motherfucker, and has a rocket launcher, just fires an RPG into the T-Rex's eye, which doesn't do any damage to the rest of its face. Just the eye, and now it's pissed. And then it chases him. That was awesome. That was so much action. I fear I might not be able to take much more action than a T-Rex taking an RPG to the fucking eyeball. So let's slow things down. Let's slow things down with a game that I have not heard anyone talk. I've never heard anyone talk about this game ever. But I had it on the PS1 because my mum was a fan of Lemmings, and now here we are. And I remember watching this, like, I played this quite a bit. I just remember this intro. Because you see the Lemmings become 3D. Oh no, the Lemmings are inside the computer. Yes, kids, PCs didn't always have a vertical tower. Back in the day, it was very common to see a monitor sat on top of a horizontal tower. Look, he's coming out of the floppy disk slot, and he's two-dimensional, as Lemmings always were, until the power of the PlayStation allowed them to be three-dimensional. Although, it's really the power of that PC that he just came out of. Look, he 2D, ha 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 ha. Oh no, I can't walk anymore, on account of the fact I'm 2D. Give this cutscene its due credit. The reflections on the desk are actually pretty good. Like, you know, this is an old game. CGI was not very good. But the reflections on that desk, that shiny ass desk, don't fuck around. Oh no, he's moved since the camera last saw him. He's moved real good. Bogue says they are proper breaking down the fourth wall. Oh look, he's pressing the 3D button. He's like, oh no, I'm 3D now. It was a pretty cool game. You know how there was the stopper Lemmings, where they're like, stop, and you know you can't walk past them? In this one, they had stoppers, but they also had turners on account of the fact it's 3D, so you could direct them that way and shit. It was pretty... Look at the reflections and stuff on that desk. Like, for the time, it's pretty good. I know I keep saying that. Whee! Oh no, the Lemmings, they are 3D, and now they are free. 3D, if you will. Back to this crazy security camera that is like automatically zooming in on Lemmings and shit. Scan mode. They are fucking gone. Look, one of the... 3 of them walked through the door. One of them just jumped through like that. I can't say that intro was as good as Resident Evil. Or Spider-Man, or Madden, or Dino Crisis. So it's going to have to be... Where's 3D Lemmings? There it is. It's a C. It goes there. It goes there. Right. Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain. Again, a demo, a game I never played, but I played the demo. I played a demo and thought, this is okay. So I don't know the plot or anything.
The clans tell tales of him. Few know the truth.
Few know the truth.
Mortal once, as were we all. However, his contempt for humanity drove him to create me and my brethren.
These are vampires, right?
I am Raziel, firstborn of his lieutenants. I have served Kain a millennium.
the gift continued to evolve. We became less human and more divine. Cain would enter the state of change and emerge with a new gift. Some years after
Super
last,
vampires.
our evolution would follow. Until I had the honor of surpassing my lord.
Surpassed your lord. Oh, you got wings. See, this is cool, because unlike Siphon Filter, I don't feel like I don't have a clue what's going on, because he's talking and explaining stuff. He's like, you're not allowed wings, only I may wing.
For my transgression, I earned a new kind of reward. Agony.
What was his transgression? Like, he couldn't, Shang Tsung's Soulnado. He couldn't control his evolution, could he? Like, he didn't choose to have grow wings, did he? Also, is Cain that much of a...
One possible outcome.
Is Cain that much of a jealous bitch? He's like, you got wings, and now you're fucked. I'm gonna send you to hell, basically.
I, Raziel, was to suffer the fate of traitors and weaklings, to burn forever in the bowels of the lake of the dead.
That's pretty fucked up.
Cast him in.
That's pretty fucked up to essentially subject someone to an eternity of hell because they accidentally mutated wings.
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain.
Unspeakable pain.
Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell.
But then I was born anew.
Past, and my torment receded, bringing me back from the precipice of madness. The descent had destroyed me, and yet I lived.
Worthy of what? I'm curious. I'm curious. I need answers. Is that it? That is it. All right. That was pretty good. Bulk's not going to like this, but I'm going to put that on the same level as Resident Evil. That was a pretty cool cutscene. Because it showed some cool shit. You see the bad guy vampire. He tears your wings off and casts you into the Soulnado and so on. It doesn't explain how you come back, but maybe during the story they'll explain it. People have been crying out for S tiers. You want an S tier? I'll show you an S tier, mate. Namco and Squaresoft, the best at this sort of thing. What a fucking tune! Oh no, Reiko, your shoe is broken. Oh, god damn it. Now you're gonna have to... Wait, how are you gonna get to work now, Reiko? How are you gonna get to work now? Okay. He gives me what I need. One more win is Ridge Racer. A Ridge Racer. I got the need for speed. Ridge Racer Type 4 was such a fucking vibe. I played the shit out of it, and almost every time I played it, I let this rock. She's like, hey, nice car. So you're in the middle of a race, are you? Let me in. Let me in. With these regular car doors on this race car. Like it's Ridge Racer. The only one to make me wanna feel. Yeah. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. Welcome to the world of Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer Type 4. Intro. Pretty good. That one. Right, so, I mean, come on. How can you not love that intro? And that intro, it's S-rank all day. All day S-rank. Just, oh, that music. I've been thinking about that music, like, all week. I'll be at work singing it. Oh, just one more win, it's Ridge Racer. It's Ridge Racer. I feel the need for speed. Like, it's so good. So fucking good. It kind of pisses me off a little bit how good it is. Yes, we're here to watch Abe's Exodus. I was so hyped for this game, because the first Abe's Odyssey, I played a demo of it, and it blew my mind. So I bought the game, and it blew my mind. I played the crap out of it. And it's doomed to croak. Oh, be doomed to croak. And then there was so much hype for the second one. I was like, yeah, let's go. And it came out, and it was... Abe's Exodus is basically Abe's Odyssey, but bigger and better. It's how a sequel should be. So good. And you could possess explosive farts and pilot them around and use them to kill enemies.
Long ago, the Mudokons brought their dead here.
But not anymore.
That was before the Gluckons started stealing our bones. They used Mudokan slaves to do it.
Fucking Gluckons with their slaves.
That couldn't see. The Gluckons didn't want anyone to know what they were digging up.
So yeah, this bone thing I can feel must be a stick.
Until the spirits of those bones paid me a visit.
Hey, it's the end of Abe's Odyssey. If you get the good ending.
My name is Abe.
My name's Abe.
I had just returned from saving 99 Mudokons from Rupture Farm.
Yeah, he saved the whole 99, and now he has to save 300 in the sequel. Oh, you Abe, you silly guy. Oh shit, I've killed Abe.
That's when they came to see me.
You gotta help us, Abe.
We had to do something, so me and some others left to search for Necro. Our journey started well. We were kind of excited. Okay.
Abe, you're just the greatest.
But by lunchtime, we were getting pretty tired.
Look at them all. This is like in the game.
By dinner, it was unbearable.
Because in the first game, you could only get one Mudokon to follow you at a time, but in this sequel, you could get multiple. Damn, I need to play Soulstone. Don't know.
Hey, look at that. It's a bone.
It's a bone.
Think we're close. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
Da-da-da. There's that famous famous Abe music. It's a bone. Go on, boys. You can make it. This is where the cutscene transitions seamlessly to the gameplay. Seamlessly as fuck, if I recall. They're in Necrum, graveyard of the Mudokons. It landed on his head on that first one. And that third one. Flying slick. Bosh. There we go. Gameplay. Yellow. Yes. Abe's Exodus. That's an A. It's got to be an A. It's better than the Abe's Odyssey one. Not by a great deal, but it is better. But it's not S rank. The Gran Turismo 2 intro, I think, was okay, if I recall. Not, like, mind-blowing, but, you know, pretty good. I'm not a massive fan of this tune, but it's okay. And now that I'm watching this again, I do recall letting this rock a bunch of times when I played Gran Turismo 2. Fuck me, that's how old this game is. The original Audi TT it was brand new. I remember because when this game came out, I was like, oh, it's got the Audi TT. That's a weird looking car. Ooh. High speed ring. Ooh, Honda NSX, nice. Viper, classic. Look at all these cool cars, bruh. Pennzoil Nismo, lovely. I'm a fan of the R34 Skyline, not gonna lie, and the R33. I'd never heard of them until until I played Gran Turismo, and I got an R33 Skyline, and it was just a beast. There's the TT, and it was a fucking beast. And I was like, this Nissan Skyline malarkey's pretty cool. Oh, man, Vauxhall Calibra, I forgot that was a thing. Vauxhall Calibra touring car, man. Man, I put so much time into Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7. Less so with 7. I definitely played Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3, and 4 a lot. 5 was, okay. And 7... I mean, I Platinum 7, I played it enough, but... Especially Gran Turismo 2 and 3. 2 and 3, I put so much time into those games. Gran Turismo 3 was a mind-blowing game, seeing how good those graphics were and shit, on the brand new PS2. Look at that heat haze, man. That heat haze wasn't in the game. But it was in Gran Turismo 3. Wait, oh man, I just saw the Dodge concept car and I was like, whoa, memories. This is just unlocking memories watching this. Seeing all these cars that I used to be very familiar with these cars. I'd see them all the time. And now I'm like, oh man, I forgot about the Ford Focus rally car. Oh man, I forgot about this and that. And these old tracks, seeing these classic ones like, Denso Side Supra. Yeah, these classic tracks like Trial Mountain, but because I'm so familiar with how Trial Mountain looks in the latest Gran Turismo game that it's cool to see the old version of it again. That, you know what? That intro was more nostalgic for me than I thought it was going to be. It still wasn't great though, was it? I'll give it a C. It's on the same level as Tomb Raider 2 and 3D Lemmings, because it wasn't great. Yeah, I don't think anyone knows this game. I keep saying that. Maybe you do. I've watched a lot of gaming videos on YouTube over the years. I've never seen anyone mention X2 No Relief. And I believe it's made by Team 17, the guys that did Worms. Randomly. I remember not watching this all that often, because it is long, but I do recall definitely... When I thought of PS1 CGI pre-rendered intros, my mind thought of this. X2 No Relief. For some reason. Like, they put a fair amount of money into this for such a game that... Maybe they thought the game was going to be a big hit.
Commander Minor.
Oh, look.
We regret contact.
It's FMV, mixed with CGI.
However, this is a matter of grave importance. Let me come straight to the point, as time is not on our side.
Look at the face.
Ships are presently on a course with our solar system. All communication attempts have been met with heavy fire, and we must assume their intentions are hostile.
Computer, patch this to the car.
Look how cool he is, man. Computer, patch this to the car. I'm so cool. Look, he's got a flying car. Oh yeah, I forgot. I watched this when I was like gathering the videos. I forgot how much of a cyberpunk world this game is set in that you don't get to play around in because it's a 2D side-scrolling shoot 'em up. So you don't get to explore this cool cyberpunk-looking city they
During
created.
initial contact, our main fighter carrier, Odyssey, was destroyed. But despite this incredible show of power, some of our smaller scout ships survived. This indicates a potential weakness in their defenses. With our fighter carrier out of action, our options are limited.
He crashed. What a fucking idiot. What a maroon.
We need you to leave immediately and intercept the alien ships before they penetrate our systems further.
I'm assuming they got her in...
Coordination details and any further information.
I'm assuming they got her in live action rather than CGI, because she's saying,
Sir,
you're our only hope. Oh, best hope. Oh, she did say only hope. Yeah, because this... It would have been way too much work to animate all that talking. Look, the brakes on his car, or at least the emergency brakes, is fire coming out the front of it. Oh no, there's like a protest or something going on. Look at that CGI. What? He looked very much like a puppet from Thunderbirds then. I love that. He's like, I'm in Thunderbirds, baby. Look, but his car transforms. He's got the Batman Bat-cycle pod upgrade for the car. And now the car is... Look, if the car can drive itself, why was he driving it? That's cool. He's riding a bike, but he's sat in like a seating position, like a car. Look at the handling. Man, this guy's the best. No wonder he's the best pilot. That is a cool design for a bike, though. I do like it. But where's he going, though? Like, I assume he's trying to bypass the, He was trying to... Because they don't make it clear, I don't think. He was obviously trying to bypass the protest, so did he... I guess there was enough room for a bike to get through, but not the car, I guess. Anyway, here he is at Thunderbird Island, or whatever it was called. Beep. Cool, there's my spaceship, bro. Yeah, ignore this cool, futuristic cyberpunk world with the Kira bikes and flying cars. Ignore that. We're a shooting game. I was going to say in space. Some of it's in space. I don't remember all that much about the actual gameplay. I just remember it had a really long intro. Look at that face. Now that's a face. I'm gonna go teach those aliens to not mess with us? Question mark. The end. I love how abruptly so many of these cutscenes end. It's like they don't know how to end cutscenes. They were just like, and then he starts to take off, but then we fade to black. But not fade to black slowly. Fade to black real quick. I'm gonna give that... I'm gonna give it a C. I'm gonna give that one a C. If I press the right button, it would help. Definitely gonna give it a C. Look, there it is. There's the C, right there. Oh, Hogs of War, so good. I bet if I played it now, I'd be like, ooh, this is old and terrible now. But it was great at the time. Hogs of War.
Left, right, left, left, right, left, right. Squad, halt, about, turn.
Yep, that's definitely Rick Mail.
Never have I seen such a shower in all my life. You recruits are here for one reason only, and that reason is war. I said war. Are you in love, Private? Then don't look at me, you'll give me nightmares. Lights.
Are you in love? No.
A collection of islands in the South Pacific.
The South Pacific?
Shown that these islands are rich in swill. Shut up! swill.
I love that. Shut up!
Flood of pigs. Control the swill, and you control the world.
June.
That means war. What does it mean? War, Sergeant. Precisely. And as soldiers, our job is to fight, destroy, with guns and bombs and knives and with your bare hands. For that avenue of pleasure, a series of training films to prepare you for every eventuality in the theater of warfare. Roll it!
Roll it! What?
Armies on the march. The world divided. The threat of attack from the land, the sea, and the air.
And the air.
Sunday roast this week.
Oh no,
In
rations.
the thick of it. Back home, there's plenty of work to go around. Like making high-explosive bombs. Anti-tank bombs. And making other bombs.
Other
So
bombs.
let's make the most of it. That's the ticket. And remember, lads, a war is won at home and not just on the battlefield. There is no excuse for malingering. With any luck, it should all have blown over by Christmas.
Do you think it blew over by Christmas? I don't think so. Hogs of War intro is up there with Madden and Soul Reaver and Bulk's Precious Resident Evil and Spider-Man. Because it was okay, you know, it's got Rick Mail in it. And Rick Mail's awesome. It's got delicious pig puns. Ooh, we're getting down to the real shit now. 2 of those are Tomb Raider games, so let's watch one of those now, shall we? Tomb Raider 3, here we go. I don't remember what happens in this. Space! Oh, the bugs from Clendathu. They've sent the meteor, and it's gonna hit Buenos Aires. I say, kill them all! That frog's like, Jesus! I'm vaguely remembering this now. I'm vaguely remembering this. Wow, this CGI is so much improved from the Tomb Raider 1 and even the Tomb Raider 2 intro. This is like hugely improved. So anyway, the dinosaurs were wiped out, except for the crocodiles. They're still around. It seems to be cropped incorrectly. I don't know why it did that. I guess the person who uploaded the video cropped it for some reason? What supernatural thing are they going to find in Antarctica?
I've been yelling myself hoarse on this radio every day. It's just the weather dumps on us frequently here. And maybe my transmission doesn't get through. I don't know. I can't understand one word of what you say, Willard. It's all going swell, sir.
It's all going swell. Never let Scottish people say the word swell again. Music? What is what is this comedy music? Oh, they've still got they've still got the freakishly large eyes from the Tomb Raider 2 intro. So they're drilling for something. Fuck knows what we're drilling for. That's what that was. Remember, oh, mate, remember in Tomb Raider 2 when you could, like, ride a skidoo and shit? That was pretty cool.
Find more meteorites. Something a little younger than that.
I like how casually they're talking over the volume of that thing. No! Boom ting! That damn guy doing what I told him to. But what's in the snow?
This place is a busy history.
Paul. Oh, sorry. I was trying to read it. That was my bad. I didn't mean to. Sorry. I don't get it. Tomb Raider 1, they're like, oh, there's a weird artifact and some weird body in a stasis tube was under the ground. And then Tomb Raider 2, it's like, dragon! Just outright dragon. Pull the dagger out of its belly, dead. Tomb Raider 3. Meteorite. Damn pyros. Scottish man. That was my takeaway. What supernatural stuff did we see? I'm going to have to put it in the same league as Tomb Raider 2, because it wasn't as bad as the Tomb Raider 1 intro. The Tomb Raider 1 intro was just bad. This one, visually, was way better than the Tomb Raider 1 and 2 intros. And I was actually I was invested. I was like, I want, what are they digging for? What are they looking for? What's the mystery? That's what I want to know. So that was definitely better than the Tomb Raider 1 intro, so I'll put that up there with a C. This is another one where I was like, I let it rock a lot of the time when I played this game. But I played this game so much that there was definitely a healthy portion of the time when I didn't let this rock. An ancient ruin somewhere in Mexico. Oh, it's going to be that dead guy that's not in Tekken 8. That's who it's going to be. What's his name? Ho Hongle or something? Fucking banging tune. Oh, Paul Phoenix back when he wasn't a walking joke. Wah! Martial law. It's King, baby, but King 2. Being trained by Armor King, of course. Classic. Yes, Ling Xiaoyu with a creepy baby face. Ooh. Yes, Nina Williams. The instant she comes out of the liquid, she's like, I am woke. Straight away. Oh, Jackie Chan, look at you go. Yoshimitsu, the best he's ever looked. Green fucking sword as well. Fucking Eddie Gordo being saved in prison by who I believe to be Tiger Jackson. I seem to think that they deconfirmed that at one point. Something tells me that the guys at Namco were like, nah, that's not Tiger Jackson. Look, we even get the title screen. Great. But Tekken 3 is an S rank. How can it not be? How can it not be? Let's get another Tomb Raider one out of the way. I'm tired of this Tomb Raider. Let me guess, it's going to be not great, as the other three have been. Bosh. I think I might remember this, because she is. I think the first level of this game, Lara is like 16, and she's on an expedition with like her mentor or something. So I think this might be leading up to that first level. Camel toes. Hey, they had a snake in the Tomb Raider 1 intro. And a crocodile in the Tomb Raider 3 intro. And dragon in Tomb Raider 2 intro. Man, they must have been proud of their reptiles. What's this? Some sort of shiny. This way. Scorpion. Yeah, this is young Lara. A shit ton of... That's a Nope situation right there. Yeah, this is young Lara following her mentor. He's like, what are you doing? Told you not to fuck around. Oh, I guess the scorpions left. I guess they're not a threat anymore. Lara's like, oh my god, scorpion. So anyway, where are we going? Well, at least they managed to get the fingers looking okay, compared to the Tomb Raider 1 intro. You're creating an avalanche! That's right, not an earthquake, an avalanche. Oh, good. I was going to say, if that's it, that's not a very good intro. No, it's not young Lara. It's present-day Lara. Alright, and that's the end. At least Lara was in that one. She wasn't in the intro to 2, and she wasn't in the intro to 3. What the fuck kind of intros are they? Alright, well, that's... It's a C. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was very good. But at least it had Lara in it, and 2 and 3 didn't, and 2 and 3 are a C. Resident Evil 17. Yeah, this one wastes no time getting into it. It's not as long as the Resident Evil 2 intro. I do remember letting this intro rock a lot. I loved Resident Evil 3. I was like, this is just a better Resident Evil 2. Oh, shotgun. You better believe it. Mate, if he had a riot shield on his back as well, that would be some Warzone vibes. Fire! Look how indestructible these zombies are. I mean, that one isn't. They're still fairly indestructible. I think it's just the numbers. There's too many of them. Meanwhile, Jill Valentine with a pistol. Robocop style, just capping them. No, that grenade did not a lot to the zombies. This intro does a real good job of showing you, like, yeah, you can, you know, they're tough to kill, these fucking zombies. You shoot them and they're like, but we'll keep getting back up. You hit them with grenades and they're like, but we'll keep getting back up. And also, that moment when the guy's got his back against the wall and he's like, you want a piece of me? And then they're all closing in to bite his face off and the camera zooms in at his last moments. That's kind of haunting. It's like, shit, man. Like, what a way to go. What a way to go. It's not as good as the Resident Evil 2 intro, though, is it? It doesn't have such classic lines as, guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? So I'm going to put that in a B. Because it's not on the same level as Tekken 2, is it? What we just saw is not on the same level as Tekken 2 or Abe's Exodus. Final Fantasy VIII. This was my first Final Fantasy game. This was when I realized, I was like, Squaresoft can rival Namco for their pre-rendered cutscene graphics. Like, this was insane visuals back in the day. When did this come out? 1999, I think. So what was around in 99? I mean, Tekken 3 was out. Yeah, so Tekken 3 had some pretty fucking good CGI intros, as we've already seen. Fuck Final Fantasy VII Remake. Remake this. Nah, I'm joking. Final Fantasy VII is great. Shut up. Don't jump down my throat. This intro is way better than the Final Fantasy VII intro, because the Final Fantasy VII intro was just, here's some stars, and then a zoom out and a zoom in. That's the intro. Look at this shit. You got the sea, you got Renoa in a field with all these particle effects and shit flying around. She turns a petal into a feather. Like, artistically, it's just brilliant. Like, the way that feather goes up into the sky, and then it becomes the gunblade and comes back down. The gunblade. Oh, so good. You may remember, I did a video a few years ago called My Top 5 Favorite Unconventional Weapons in Video Games, and the gunblade was definitely in that list. Because it's so cool. Listening to me when I'm saying... Also, it had a hot villain. I mean, I guess Final Fantasy VII did too. Yeah. Think about how insane Cypher is, right? Because what you don't know until you actually start the game is that this is just training. They're in Balam Garden and they're just training. It's just, like, practicing. But the strike that Cypher does, you know, it slashes Squall right down the face. That, like, you can't tell me Cypher wasn't trying to kill him with that hit. You can't tell me that, because Jesus Christ. Boom, fire! Here we go. Look, he's like, I'm gonna murder you, bitch. There's no way this wasn't intended to kill. And then when when Squall starts moving and the blood streams down his face, like, that's a nice touch. Boom! That's one of his limit breaks, isn't it? Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VIII intro. Pretty good. Pretty good intro. In fact, I'm going to say more than pretty good. Excellent. That is an S rank. I fucking love that. That is an S rank if ever I saw it. Bulk said the actual goat. Ooh, so close. I mean, it might be, because obviously the goat is one of the S ranks. Obviously. That's it. Now all we have to do is crown the goat. I think I'm pretty pleased with... I mean, I am supremely confident that this is where everything should be, on account of the fact that this is the objectively correct PS1 intro. Panda says, should be Dino Crisis 2. Remember the T-Rex, the rocket to the eye? Yeah, that did actually blow my mind a little bit. I was sat there and I was like, alright, that's fucking awesome. The guy with the cowboy hat's like, take this, bitch. That was awesome. But one good moment does not the goat make. It's Ridge Racer Type 4. It's Ridge Racer Type 4. All day, bro. That fucking song. And I have to play this, right? It's got one of my favorite edits ever. Not just my favorite edits in a video game. It's got one of my favorite edits, full stop. And it's when it goes all quiet and Reiko's like, broke my shoe. And then the hair moves and you can hear the cars coming in the background. And she turns around and the music was all quiet up until that point. And then when she turns around, the music kicks back in and it goes like dun, dun, and then drops again. And during that dun, dun, on the first dun, you see the guy drop it down a gear. And then on the second dun, you see the revs go whoop. And then when it drops, the car's just power sliding around a corner. It's so cool. Here comes the edit. Racer. Oh, yeah. Ridge Racer. Oh, Ridge Racer. It's even got the sexy sax. How can it not be the fucking GOAT? It's got great visuals. It's a Namco intro. Like, that was really good human visuals for the time. It's got really good visuals. A fucking banging tune, which bangs more now than it ever did. It's got that edit that I have to show you one more time, because goddamn, the way it drops. It's so good. Oh, it's the GOAT. It is the GOAT. Racer. Ah, yeah. Right, so yeah, I guess that's it then.